I never imagined one ordinary evening could append my whole life. What began as a simple night dinner, a movie with me stepson, slowly unfolded into something I never expected. There was restlessness in him that unnerved me because, without realizing it, I felt that same restlessness inside myself. In no terrible quiet moment, I understood that some boundaries once crossed can't be repaired. Welcome to Family Secrets Exposed. If this is your first time here, please subscribe and hit like. Your support means we can keep bringing real stories like this. Now, let me tell you what happened. My name is Elena. That summer, the house felt like a waiting room. George was always Eleanor's loneliness begins driveling for work. Calls, late nights at hotels, the same excuses. Our marriage had shrunk to logistics. The nights were long and silence became a roommate. Then Liam arrived. He wasn't a stranger. He was George's son from an earlier marriage. At 21, he was restless, polite, and trying to figure out the next step in his life, right? Has stayed with us for a few weeks, while had planned for college and jobs. At first, we were simply neighbors under one roof. Late night snacks, shared laughs over old films, morning jog. Nothing about it screamed danger. Not until it did. One evening, George called to say he'd been working away. I was on the couch with a glass of wine when Liam patted down in-suites, hair still damp from the shower. He sat across from me, quieter than usual, and there was a new intensity in the way he looked at me. "You look lonely," he said softly. I brushed it off, said I was tired. But he kept looking. He had been noticing small things. My music, the novels on the shelf, the perfume I wore. What felt like harmless attention gradually herded into something sharper. Then hesed the words that should never have been said. "I don't think George deserves you." My heart stopped. I told him to stop. A part of me wanted him to. Another part, the part that had been starved for attention for years, answered in silence. That night wedded until dawn, and the talk became confession. He spoke about not belonging, about pressure and comparison. I spoke about loneliness, about missing the person I once thought I was with. Walls fell. We let ourselves feel things we should have buried. When he reached for my hand, I didn't pull it away. When he whispered my name, my resolve wavered. And when we kissed, I didn't stop him. It was wrong. Every instinct told me so. But in that moment, nothing else seemed to matter. Morning brought the truth back with a weight that made me dizzy. Guilt filled the rooms where warmth had been the night before. I tried to make distance to convince myself it had been a single lapse. But Liam kept coming closer, small touches in the kitchen. Notes slipped into my palm, an eagerness that Liam enters the picture matched my own. His hunger scared me because it reflected my own longing. He asked, almost pleading, "Don't you feel alive with me?" And I had to admit I did. Not the steady, quiet love I married into, but something raw that made me feel seen again. It wasn't loving the way I thought of love more, a dangerous need, a momentary rescue from emptiness. Now, when I look back, I see how each stolen glance and whispered confession was a thread pulling apart life I'd assumed was steady. Secrets didn't stay hidden forever. Every compromise, every rationalized choice lays the groundwork for consequences. Maybe one day the truth will spill out. Maybe I'll have to answer for this face, the pain and the fallout. For now, the weight of that night lives inside me. A memory that changed everything and can't be taken back. He still wanted more Dot, so did I, and in those hours, for reasons I still struggle to name, nothing else mattered.